You're watching CCN, Clarksville Community Network. Produced by Goodwin Productions. Powered by CDE Lightband.
Now we're going to talk to Sarah, who is the airport administrative assistant. All right, so Sarah, we were talking a little earlier today about how you're sort of the glue that binds the airport together. So tell us a little bit about your day-to-day job and how you fit into the airport family.
Okay, well, I'm the administrative assistant, so I directly support the airport manager and also the assistant manager. In addition, I answer questions for all of the rest of our staff according to like our customer service policies, any sort of customer interaction policies, or any software support, things like that. So they call the Clarksville Regional Airport the gateway to the community. So we can bring in those executives from Google and Hancock and everything, and they can come and scout out the locations around town. And we have amenities like crew cars that they can take out and utilize at no charge. That just kind of gives them that extra customer service to where that they can just come in, drop their bags, and head out the door.
You're not originally from here, right?
No, I'm not from Clarksville.
Okay, what brought you to Clarksville?
My husband's in the military.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I moved here about 6 years ago.
So how long have you worked here at the airport?
About 5.5 years.
5.5 years, wow. So in that time, what sort of changes have you seen happen here at the airport?
When I first started here, it was very quiet. We didn't have any of these other FBOs in here like the flight schools.
Okay.
It was just the flight line, me, JP, and a fellow named John Atnip.
Yep.
So things have completely changed since I started working here. Much, much busier.
Mm-hmm.
And we just keep seeing an increase in growth.
Wow. So did you have an interest in aviation before you started here?
Not particularly.
No?
I have, always thought flights were cool and wanted to try it out, but I never had the opportunity.
So have you got to fly in planes while you've worked here?
I have,
Yeah.
Before working here, I didn't have any experience with general aviation. I'd just been able to fly commercially, which is completely different. In the last couple of years, I've been able to fly in a couple of different planes. I've been in a 150, I've been in a 172, a 207. These are all Cessnas. And a Beechcraft, and then the Citabria, which is the acrobatic plane. It's just super light, very responsive, and has a joystick instead of the regular yoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So did you actually do some aerobatics?
We did not do any aerobatics, but I'm hoping to before I leave here.
Okay. So do you have any interest in getting your pilot's license someday?
Yeah, definitely. I keep talking to my husband about wanting to get it. So hopefully in the next year or two.
Nice. So what do you like about working at the airport? What's your favorite part about it?
How close-knit it is. The community is really close. Everyone who's a pilot just kind of has a camaraderie.
Yeah.
If you work in aviation of any sort, if you're ground or if you're in-flight operation, it's like an extended family all over the U.S. So it's a very small world, and you will know people who know people just anywhere. Coming into the airport not knowing much about it, it was obviously a learning curve. So I've learned a ton about aviation terminology, and just the whole lifestyle of aviation. So there's general aviation airports, which is what we are, which means that we don't have any commercial activity. The biggest jets that we get in here are all private or owned by corporations who have their own jets, and they send their executives or they send their freight in and out of here. But as far as passengers go, it's all really, really small, very private. Sometimes they don't even tell us they're coming and they leave and don't tell us where we're going. So it's kind of sneaky and fun, and you just never know who you're gonna see.
So sitting at the front desk, I mean, you see everything that comes and goes. Are there any people that stand out, or any famous people coming and going that you've seen while you've worked here?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of famous people. I got to meet Gary Sinise.
Yeah.
And I delivered packages to FedEx for Peyton Manning. Saw him from a distance, and someone was like, "Here, this needs to go to FedEx. Will you please take it?" And I was like, "Well, I guess so. It's customer service. It's my job description."
So we're very sad that you're leaving in November. Can you tell us a little bit about stuff that you've learned, things that you'll look back on fondly of your time here at the airport?
Sure, there's a ton of fond memories working here.
Yeah.
I really loved working at the airport, and I formed really good friendships and mentorships with my managers and bosses. I'm gonna be really sad to leave.
Yeah.
But I've grown so much professionally. I've grown with the airport, so my position has changed from a much smaller role to a much bigger role. So the experiences that I've gained have just really changed me into a professional adult instead of a young kid when I first started
Fresh
working
out of
here.
college.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit about the Clarksville Regional Airport. All of you are more than welcome to come out here and visit anytime and see this beautiful facility.
For current and exclusive content, subscribe to CDE Lightband, connecting you at the speed of light.